I think that our journey is staying pretty consistent right now. The guys are understanding more what is that will make them more competitive. And I do believe that we grew from the previous weekend from Western Kentucky to Marshall to Florida International to Florida Atlantic. I think that we had a few breakdowns down the stretch in each game and improved and grew from all of those mistakes. And I think that's the journey, and that's in truth who we are as a team right now. Is we're going to learn from our mistakes and hopefully grow. I don't know if it was anything that we learned specifically. I just think we became a little more unified on the defensive side of the floor. I think as a group, we had a number of defensive stops, and that really is the main reason why we were able to come out of there with a W. It's a good team. They share the ball well. They play it. They play really good offense. They're not selfish, But to watch us become one defensively and kind of become synchronized defensively was the true joy for me in that specific contest. I didn't realize it until after the game. I was walking off with John, and he said, "Hey, Coach, congrats." And I said, "Well, congrats to you, John." He said, "No, congrats on your first road conference win." So it wasn't something that I really thought of, and it was very kind of him to say that because he has been through a lot, and for him to acknowledge that, not only for our team but also for me individually, shows you the kind of person that he is. He's very well aware of what we're experiencing, but for the team, I think that they needed some validity, something that says, "Hey, this is going well." Losing by 1 to Marshall and then losing, by 2, it can kind of pile up on you if you don't get that W to kind of affirm, "Hey, this is the right way to play." So for them, I'm happy for them, so they can continue to grow because they are trying. It's never been a team that their effort I've questioned. They've always attempted to do things the right way, and I'm very happy for them that they were able to get a victory doing things the way that they've been coached. Yeah, I mean, we had possessions. We've played good basketball in stretches. I've always, from the start, I don't have a great memory, so work with me here. But I always say we just have to continue to increase the number of minutes that we play good ball. If we got 20, can we take 20 to 25, 25 to 30, and so on? And that really is kind of our process as we walk. But yeah, I think the Marshall game we gave away. We didn't get the possessions, the defensive stops at the end, with under a minute that we needed to. I think we scored enough points, we just couldn't get the stops. So, we have a plan in place, trying to be smart about our bodies, how much impact or kind of contact we have during the week, but you don't want to lose your sharpness, so you still have to get some. So in essence, we're doing everything the same way we've done it in the past. We've just condensed it, and trying to be more intentional about using less time, but not losing our level of competitiveness or aggressiveness or sharpness in that. It's not only the 3 games. You got to count the 2 games coming up shortly after that, because you do have to travel one of those days. So if you really have to, most people are looking at it as the 3 games that are coming. I'm looking at it at the 5 in a 2-week span. Years ago, I met this kid who was a high school student in Memphis, and he and his dad got together and started this kind of campaign, coaching for literacy. And it was, I found out that about 65% of 4th graders were not reading at the appropriate grade level. He wanted to do something different, and so we started with the high academic schools in Division I basketball, and then it's kind of spread out. I'm so happy that I can be a part of it, because this is a platform that we can use to bring awareness to that, and to raise some resources to help young athletes and just regular students kind of catch up and make sure they have a chance later on.